G'day, I'm Richie Smee from Merchants Advisory, making insolvency simple. Today's topic, what happens if your SBR doesn't work out? Unfortunately, not every SBR succeeds. Creditors might vote no, or the plan might fall over later. But here's the important part, it's not automatically the end of the company, and it's not the end of the world. If creditors vote down your restructuring plan during the proposal period, the SBR simply ends. You still remain in control, as you have done throughout the entire process, and the company keeps trading, unless you decide to take the next step. Some directors might opt for a voluntary liquidation or wind up of the company at this point, because the company is usually insolvent and out of options, but that's a choice, not an automatic outcome. You can also explore voluntary administration or attempt negotiations with key creditors. The key takeaway is a no vote doesn't immediately kill the company, it just closes off the SBR pathway. If the plan gets approved, but you can't make the agreed payments, maybe cash flow tightens or trading doesn't recover, the plan can be terminated. And once that happens, the SBR simply ends. Again, the company doesn't instantly go into liquidation, but in practice, some directors opt for a voluntary liquidation because the company is still insolvent and the restructure is no longer viable. So the real message here is don't wait until the wheels fall off. If you see the plan starting to strain, speak to your practitioner early. You may have options to vary timing or communicate with creditors before termination becomes inevitable. From a director's perspective, the value of attempting an SBR is that it clearly shows proactive conduct. You've brought in independent oversight, provided transparent financials, and put a structured plan to your creditors. If the business still can't be saved, you can point to a documented, good faith effort to address the situation. And that matters when anyone later reviews how the situation was managed. So is an SBR worth trying, even if it might fail? Absolutely. If the business has a genuine chance of recovery, the SBR gives you a structured, low-cost, predictable path to attempt it. Liquidation will always remain an option, but choosing not to try means giving up that opportunity altogether. And the upside of success can be transformational. If your SBR fails or gets voted down, you still have other avenues. You can propose a deed of company arrangement through a voluntary administration process. You can negotiate informally with your key creditors, or you could move to a liquidation if recovery is no longer viable. An SBR ending doesn't wipe out your options. It just means that that specific pathway wasn't the right fit. Failure is possible, but doing nothing is far worse. In the final video, I'll cover when you should actually consider an SBR. Follow along so you don't miss it.